check. Wendy, LeBron, Tom Brady.
Hold on. I put you on your robot shit. Okay, go ahead now.
Check, Mike.
There we go.
All right.
We got the fucking Paul in the building. Paulie stats. Go ahead, bro.
Yeah, so I try to model myself after greatness. Yeah, so watch Tom Brady documentary, Man in the Arena.
Second season.
Yeah, and stats wise, a lot of interesting stuff if you're a sports bettor, but practically speaking, it was challenging. I give credit to somebody like Warren Sharp for actually like putting something out there, because he probably had I think one of the better things, which was the season, how the schedules are like, some teams are getting a lot of short weeks, like the 49ers, like they kind of, the NFL made their schedule tougher than it could be because of the rest factor. So we were looking for little factors to we can like chronicle and analyze, because man, I've been doing, one thing I've done for years is like look at like box scores and just kind of see games I think are like a comp, because that's what like scouts.
No,
Yeah, scouts do.
Hours later.
No, I get it. Look, okay, I have to stop you with the box scores, because I do the same thing, but we and you both know with box scores, it doesn't tell the whole story, right? Like a lot of it could be like garbage time. I feel like we actually got to watch these games. I think YouTube, watching like, you know how YouTube will play the game in like 9 minutes. Mm-hmm. I think that we got to watch all the game, the ones that we miss, because we're watching.
Well,
Red Zone,
right. We should get the NFL Game Pass. Yeah, that's something I was going to bring up too. We should get that to watch games. That's people that are at least content creators, I think are doing a lot of that. So it's time to kind of just kind of get kind of these fuck off tendencies out of the system, I guess you can say, because we've been in the game a long time, man. We've been doing this for like 25 years, since we were like preteens. So
yep.
Don't fuck around.
And this is what it's led to, right? We're now entering the podcast game, and we're still trying to become millionaires. I feel that if we, like you said, okay, we can get the NFL ticket, or whatever it's called, the Game Pass. That's easy. I mean, I get it every year. I just never watch it. I always just watch the red zone. So I don't know if they show recordings of it later. But then again, I don't want to watch 3 hours and a half of every game. But like watching them, the reason why I like them live though, like you said, because you can catch a lot of pro bettors. They'll hedge their bets when they're up. They'll hedge their bets when they're losing. Maybe it was a bad bet and they want to make sure they don't lose that bet. And so we have to, if we're gonna be betting the game or the half or whatever we betting on that game, we got to be able to have that button on the live. You know what I'm saying? Like any given time. Like if we're up and we're like, oh shit, it's an easy win. Let me just hedge a little bit just in case they come back and you can win both bets or whatever. We gotta be there like live. I mean, I don't know if you do overtime, but I do too. And I'm just sitting there watching these games and ready to click on catch a good number. It's all about catching the best number. And Paul, not Paul, but Edward, who's probably getting some more beer. He put me on a good number. Well, when
Serbia was down, it was like, I kind of thought about it, but yeah, it's just, there's some good numbers. Yeah, like I bet, like at halftime, I think it was the first Serbia game, like the over under, it was like 200 and a half. So I was like, there's no way it's gonna get to that many points. It was like 107, I think. And because like the USA, they went off in the second quarter, so that's what made the game go over.
Go to the over, right?
So it's just being like aware of common sense things like that.
It's like the stock market. The live betting is like the stock market. Like you got to catch it like when it's too high. That's when, and you know, it's like if and like you said, you caught a second half, it was just a scoring spree, and so it upped the numbers, and so now the overall total is so high. It's like it's just like the top. I mean what I said the stock market. You got to catch it when it's at its lowest, and then because it's only up from there. And so that's why, you know, just like you, what is it? The traders, they're waiting for that thing to drop, and it's like same thing with live bets. You got to wait for the over or under to drop or whatever you want to, and then boom. Like,
yeah, it adds a different dimension, man. Yeah, like this, it's like because you got to look for all these edges, you know, like. Because I mean, I was looking, you know, the one video by Fezzik, you know, I know the content was kind of like just whatever, random day, but like
that video you sent me.
Yeah, I think I put it on there where just where they're you know, like they're constantly looking for like the most profitable edge because you know these numbers are so tight now. Like I was saying, like there's stuff like you know back 20 years ago, like I mean, like I said, I remember like probably 10 years ago, like some of these spreads we were doing straight up. It's like you could get like I noticed under I was going to win. They're like +6 at home. Like you don't get that now. You're like lucky if you get +3 on like a sharp underdog. Like it's wild. Like these numbers are so
tight.
They're so tight. Yeah. Like some and a lot of these numbers will move from like the opening on like the home team is a small favorite, and the underdog will move to an under. So there's like getting like those real coin flip like underdog picks. Like you know what I mean?
Yeah.
They're few and far between now. Yeah. It's more like when numbers are just. You can get better numbers, but it's more like you got to up your game.
I get what the numbers are. So I'm glad that you're focused now. You're in your zone. You got we're all energized here, and so I can't wait. I can't wait for fantasy. You're back in fantasy again. How do you think about that?
Yeah, buddy. We got Night Stock Skywalker.
Yeah, I took a look this morning at a mock draft, so at least it's changed a little bit. I mean, Derrick Henry is still a top 2 rounder, but other than that,
okay.
I mean, McCaffrey's still there. There's some other people that I wasn't necessarily going to think they were as high as they were, but it'll be fun.
And Edward, what about you, man? I'm sure you've been doing the research. What do you? Without telling me too much.
Well, let me reintroduce myself. My name's Hey, Mahomes OT.
Okay.
Check it out. I like the McCaffrey pick for draft fantasy.
Hold on, fucking Mr. Obvious. I wish I had a button for that one.
Yeah. I like the McCaffrey pick, but I don't think he'll be number 1.
Okay, I was like, you really giving us good insight right there.
No, bro. No, bro. The thing is, look at this guy, right? He was hurt last year. Man, I can't drop y'all game, man, before the draft, man. Well, I can't put y'all up on game.
First of all, we all got the ESPN app, so we'll find out who you're talking about.
No, you won't.
No?
Nah.
So he was hurt last year, so his value will drop. Well, I feel like when...
All right, Brees Hall. Is that your guess?
No, but you didn't take long.
Nah, I didn't take long because that's...
Yeah.
He's going to be gone regardless.
Yeah. So. No, I mean, I think that's one thing that you brought up good about the fantasy is that you don't win off your first picks. Yeah, they're going to do what they're supposed to, but you get value picks in the back, like the 3rd, 4th, 5th rounds that you can steal. Because some of these people that are way in the bottom are like, why the fuck are they in the bottom? It takes one injury away. I always try to go for backs that don't really have a good, like you're getting the first, even if they fall like 4th, 5th round, you're getting their first option of that team, even though they're not a good offensive team or whatnot. So there's tons of strategies out there.
You know what? I'll drop my strategy. I mean, I know I haven't won the last 2 years. Last 2 years I've been out of the playoffs. But
keep that strategy to yourself, dude.
Hey, man, I went four back to back, and then I told Milk my strategy, and he fucking beat me at it.
Oh, okay, that's what it was.
Yeah, that's the way I feel like.
Danny's talking that shit already.
Yeah, he is. I heard him. He says he's got trophy wives and shit. So
Yeah, I know.
I know that was funny as fuck.
nah, but yeah, my thing is I'll fucking fill out my starters first. I get my number one on my first round pick. I'll pick my number one that I feel is best. Second,
Another great insight by
no,
by
yeah, no,
Edward.
because you if some people go off rank, it don't matter. It could be like CeeDee Lamb could be up there, but I want to get another receiver that I feel is best.
Oh, okay.
That's the thing. It's not always the person up top is always gonna be the best person because you got to look at their surroundings and all that shit that they got going on.
We're picking more value.
Yeah, well, of course, because
Yeah.
I got to look for compensation or whatever. So
Compensation is the nation.
yeah, but yeah, that's my thing. I look for the best that I feel is available, and I look around. That's the team around them.
Oh, okay. You look around.
Daddy, chill.
Hey, you can keep looking around your
Daddy,
team.
chill.
I don't know. My strategy is to just have fun and drink and enjoy it and.
That's the draft. That's the draft.
Yeah, my favorite. Well, that's my only part. That's the only thing that I honestly like about fantasy. is the fucking draft. the other than that,
We look forward to it, man. We look forward.
Yeah, I'm not one of those to like stay up till 3 a.m. and get a good waiver wire and sit there and watch the shows. Like I'm too busy on this contest, and I feel like.
Boy, you're lucky you're ahead of us, so you get that time. You get that time zone. You get that 3 a.m. You're probably burning at 7 p.m. at lunch. Fucking getting all that waiver wire when we're asleep. That's your I think that's your
strategy.
that's your thing. That's your
motherfucker.
thing. Because I know you get players. I've seen your waiver wire order.
He gets them.
Yep. I know your strategy, bro.
Well, I would call him right now, but he's 7 hours time difference. So
Yeah,
what time is it? So he's probably it's like 5 in the morning.
You made my point.
Yeah. Yeah, true that. Fucking Danny. Shout out to Danny. And actually, before we even say anything, man, shout out to Phoenix Fire Systems. We're gonna shout them out every single time we can. They're the ones that's putting this together. They're the ones that told us we had something here, gave us our confidence. And we're just working out the kinks. We can't wait for the season. So this is just one of these freestyle conversations. We haven't planned anything. So forgive us if it's not what y'all are looking for right away. But we're just trying to get the kinks, especially with the video camera. Shout out to Phoenix Security Systems, Fire Systems.
Yeah. Shout out, Senior.
Go ahead. Yep. And Paul, you got anything to say?
Yeah, man. I think right on. This is just preseason week 1. Still getting the engine revved up and stuff. Cowboys, 49ers. Nobody's played yet. Really, we're Texans to play twice. So yeah, we can get kind of what do you think going into the season?
Let you brought up something that I do want to talk about, and I want to get y'all's opinion because actually I haven't heard this from y'all. How do y'all think the Cowboys are going to do? Because here's my
We're going to the Super Bowl, baby.
Okay.
Year after year.
Yep.
We're cheerleaders. We are cheerleaders.
Boop, boop.
Yeah, that's the biggest cheerleader of them all. So, hey, props. At least you sticking with your guns. We talked about being authentic. That's hey.
Let's go.
At least you're not lying about. Okay. My thing, and
We
this
still
is
suck,
actually
though.
as a better me and Paul. This is maybe a question for you. And the past few years they've been 12-5, and that's the reason why I don't like them because of my sports book and everyone bets the Cowboys.
Bro, you're a Raiders fan, bro.
I feel like this year. What? Hey, this is our year. The Raiders. We're getting Dak next year. What's my?
Hey, we're together, brother.
Yo, I will straight fucking be done with the Raiders if Dak becomes a Raider. That's the most Raider fucking thing that I've ever heard. And
I don't like confrontations. I'm a fighter.
I'll just leave it there. I'm not gonna start nothing. But back to what I was saying about the Cowboys is I think this is their off year. They're tanking. They're doing the Spurs thing, trying to get a good quarterback. I think Jerry Jones is finally like, you know what? Am I going to keep riding this train and be 13-5 and not make the Super Bowl? Or do I have to just blow it up, let CD walk, let Dak walk? That's like going to be like 30-40% of our salary anyways. Let's get the ones that come to work every day that don't complain. We'll pay them because those are the kind of players we want. And be shitty and have a good draft year. And all it takes is one Mahomes to turn your whole fucking franchise around. And I feel like that's the route that he's saying. You know what? I've never tried this route. Let's try this route instead of being so loyal. So and betting.
Can I
Go ahead.
Can I get in? All right. Nah, I see. Honestly, yeah, I know we suck, bro.
Okay.
But that's every year's our year, no matter what. But the fact that Jerry Jones does fucking like to spend. He thinks he's a fucking genius of fucking drafting. He thinks he could draft him and his son. They think they could draft. They're good. They draft good people, but when it's time to pay them, they don't want to pay. They'd rather redraft. They'd rather rebuild again every time.
Okay, but here's exactly why I agree with Jerry Jones and not paying. You're talking about paying. You're having the top receiver paying, and I don't
it's
think...
Spurs strategy. We don't pay no fucking free agents at all. We bring them homegrown, but the Spurs are better scouters than the Cowboys are athletic-wise.
Hold on. So free agents...
But here we are.
The problem is why they don't draft or they don't get free agents, because that doesn't win a Super Bowl. His goal is to win a Super Bowl, not to be, like I said, not to be 15-3. So... If he locks up Dak and he overpays Dak, okay, he overpays a quarterback, he overpays a receiver. The only reason I think CeeDee Lamb is as good as he is because
he got an 80 million. He got an 80 million yacht brand new when he was still negotiating Zeke's lower contract that costed less than that yacht.
But hold on. That's the thing. It's not even about him paying him. It's about the salary cap. It's like you can pay somebody, but then you can't pay everyone else. So it's like you have. That's what I love about football, and that's why football. Like one team, you can be good 1 year, next thing you're there at the end because the salary cap allows every team to be fair. You can't just have the biggest wallet. So if you're paying, but you're overpaying. Yeah, I know, but that doesn't do nothing.
But look at San Fran. How does San Fran keep Debo?
Because you know why? Because they don't pay a quarterback.
They're gonna pay the quarterback. They're gonna pay the quarterback.
Well, if they do, they're not gonna be the same.
And then they're gonna be McCaffrey, and then they still got Ayuk. You look at Houston, what they're doing now.
Hold on. Let me start.
Okay.
Let me start.
Go ahead.
Let's start off with the San Francisco. The reason why they can pay their whole defense, they can pay everybody is because their system is let's build a team and put in a fucking a 15 million, 20 million quarterback and fill our holes. It doesn't work when it's against. It works with everybody except for Patrick Mahomes because you have to have that fucking stinger. But no, so that's their motto. As soon as they pay. As soon as they pay fucking what's his name, Mr. Irrelevant,
Brock Purdy.
Brock Purdy, they're gonna have to cut or they're gonna have to release a lot of players eventually. And now they're so quarterback heavy in the salary cap, they can't get those defenses. They're gonna have to draft good every year. And you know what I'm talking about. You want
Okay, go ahead.
Yeah, I agree with what you said for sure on everything with the Cowboys. Like Jerry Jones, it makes sense. This has been we were kind of talking before about authenticity, and like he's always had this strategy. He's focused on the draft, and if they hit, he's loyal. He'll pay, but like if you you don't meet his expectations, then that's where I think his ego is.
I think they overpay role players, and that cuts their salary as opposed to other organizations where they play star players, their money they reserve, and the role players get paid less. So that's why they're able to bring star power in. But overpaying role players is not the salary.
Well, overpaying Dak,
the problem is
quarterback is also not it either.
The problem is quarterback market has been driven up so much because they up the cap. So everybody like Tua, Jordan Love, like it don't matter. Anybody who's like a franchise quarterback who gets to the playoffs is going to get paid. I mean, like Brock Purdy's contract when he gets it is going to be what, like 20, 30 million a year for like 3 years or some bullshit.
No,
Like,
they're getting paid
but
65
60 million,
now.
like if like yeah, he puts up the numbers. He puts a lot of that shit up in garbage time. Like if I'm Jerry Jones and my
He was
game
the
is
MVP front runner.
my game is relevancy, that was all driven by stats. Like look at
Well, yeah,
fucking
it's
Lamar.
that's what they are. I mean, they were 12-5, like we were talking about. So,
Yeah.
So okay,
But-
all right. Let me ask you a question then. Let's settle this argument. If you have to choose between paying Dak or CD Lamb, who would you prioritize if you were Jerry Jones? Go.
I'll cut some of the lesser role players.
Hold on, stop there then. That's not the question because you
Okay,
can't
yeah,
just
yeah,
cut-
all right.
You don't even know how the salary cap works. I'm pretty sure you can't just cut.
No.
Right?
I don't. You're
Okay,
right. You're
okay.
right.
So
All right, no, I'd rather cut that.
cut Dak and keep CD.
Yeah, because there's good quarterbacks coming up.
Yeah, okay.
Well, yeah, you're gonna let him. I mean, it makes sense. Yeah, you let it. You're not gonna pay him. Just you go to the draft, and then you can. Like, I would pay. I think probably by like October or something, they'll pay Micah Parsons. Like, they gotta
Yeah.
pay somebody now. CD Lamb, he starts something because he was talking about how like when Jerry Jones said like he's not changing his position, he was like laugh out loud on fucking
Yeah, LOL. Yeah.
I don't know, on X or whatever. But so
He had Twitter.
Like,
he had Twitter fingers. Shout out to Drake.
yeah, but that's the one where I'm not like. It's hard to imagine that you would let a player like him walk, but so that would be like
He's gonna be a Raider next year.
Like he's tired of getting like taken to the cleaners on shit because like Zeke, his first that contract he waxed his ass like
Daddy, chill.
that was a bad contract
Wait, hold
and
on.
now he's back
Hilton,
again.
All right, wait. He waxed
That's his favorite player,
Saying that
man.
he waxed his
Daddy,
ass.
chill.
Probably, yeah. Fucking Zeke and Jerry Jones, they're something else, man. He brought his running back one ass back again, man. I mean,
Hey, well,
so Dax, he's got to put up the numbers that are at least justify that because he ain't doing it in the playoffs. So
yeah. Well,
I mean, what's the change because of the losing to the Packers? I mean, it's just like, you know, what the fuck y'all? I paid all your money and y'all fucking lost to the Packers. Like that's trash.
Well, okay. So now, if I was Jerry Jones, I'm gonna do it like the Patriots did it. I don't pay nobody. As soon as their contract's about up, I'm gonna trade them for a second-round draft pick and draft the next person and keep it moving. And they never paid anybody. They weren't loyal, but they were
had
winning
a generational quarterback.
Yes, they did.
That was Mr.
But
Irrelevant.
that generational quarterback you're talking about was also like Tim Duncan. He didn't ask for 60, 70 mil. He didn't try to to set the market. And that's one thing that I don't fucking like Dak, and I swear to God, if he goes to the Raiders, I'm done with him. Is because he even said it himself.
That's not the serious.
No, yo,
I don't like confrontation. I'm a
but I will fuck up Dak if I see him, bro. Hey, I'm gonna tell you like this. The one thing that I didn't like that he said is like, well, you know, it's my job to set the market. I'm looking out for my brothers. They ain't even on your fucking team. What do you mean? Do you know what I'm talking about? He said that he wants to. It's his job, his duty to reset the market for the next quarterback to come in. Like that. Like he has to keep. They have like a fraternity of quarterbacks have fraternity. Well, I have to get $1 more than the next person to keep driving up the fucking numbers. Why? They're not even on. You're not even trying to win a championship together. Matter of fact, he's beating whoever you're trying to set up the market. Like let's just say Love. He's beating you in the fucking playoffs.
Bro, the way I look at it, the way you say it, yeah, dude, they fucking put their lives on every fucking Sunday for us, just for entertainment. Yet, dude, you 300-pound motherfuckers running at 20 miles per hour, fucking dropping you. Dude,
you're getting paid though. Man,
you're getting paid, yeah.
No, and this is another thing that
exactly.
I don't like.
It's a billionaire system. The NFL is a billionaire
But here's-
every season.
Here's my
they
thing.
make billions.
Here's my thing though. Look. And this is basic economics. I'm not a genius in this shit. But if I'm Dak and I'm living in Texas or Florida where there's no state taxes, okay, yeah, if I'm in fucking like New York or California and I'm trying to set the market because 62 million a year is like 35, right? Because all the taxes that they pay. So that's why I get why if you're in that kind of state where you're getting taxed 35% just straight to the state, then I understand why you need to set the market because you're not actually getting 60 million. Dak if he gets 60 million, he's getting 60 million. So he can take. Okay, so let's just say he says, "Fuck that! I'm gonna go to San Francisco or whatever."
Yeah,
I'm gonna go and get 60 million. Well, guess what? He should have got 50 million in Texas because he's making more money.
You don't think his agent's gonna take a pay cut? Because he's paying out of taxes. I mean, his agent's gonna negotiate that contract for him over there in San Fran.
That's only 1%.
And I'm pretty sure he's still. Yeah, it's 1%. It's taxes, yes, but it's gonna be his pay cut because his agent is the one negotiating him to go over there to San Fran, where the taxes are right.
No,
I mean, he's got.
Okay, let's just say you're right.
Capitalism is the thing.
Let's just say you're right. That the agents take fucking 1 or 2%. Matter of fact,
they take a pay cut. 10%. Yeah, because the agent is the one negotiating already, knowing that taxes there.
They take the pay cut
and the value of their star players.
I know that, but okay, let's just say that instead of making 10 million, they're making 5 million. You're still making less money in California. Okay, maybe you save 5 million not paying your agent, but you're losing 20 million.
The agent has got other athletes over here where he could recompensate himself for that.
But you know, listen what I'm trying to say.
Yeah, I know what you're saying.
Okay, what am I saying?
You're saying that yeah, they shouldn't go over there because of the taxes and the raise, that they're losing out money. But the agent is the one that's representing them and taking them over there to that city.
The agent money is very, very, very minimal compared to the state taxes.
How many players and athletes does that agent have?
Yeah, no, but what does it matter?
Rich Paul has LeBron over there, right?
You're not understanding. Okay, so we're talking about Dak, not the agent. Okay, so let me put it in perspective. Okay, let me put it this way. If he stays in Dallas and he makes 50 million instead of 60, right? He makes 50 million. Let's just say the agent takes 10%. So that's 5 million he takes, right? So he's coming home with 45. Okay. Now let's go to Dallas. Okay, now let's say he goes to California. He gets 60 million. Well, right off the bat, 25% he is taken off. So actually instead of that he makes 48 million. Okay, maybe he instead of paying 5 million to his agent, now he's paying 2 million. Well, now he's making 46. But the 46.
Agent doesn't got to follow him to California.
The agent doesn't matter. Is what I'm saying.
I'm saying the compensation. It breaks out evenly.
No. Because
then why do people go to? Then why do stars go to LA then?
Because you make more money in LA doing other stuff like endorsements.
Not every player is a star player.
But the ones that are getting paid max dollars. So I'm not. So okay. So there's a lot.
Confrontation.
There's a.
I don't like confrontation. I'm a Virgo.
Okay. I am getting my blood.
Let's hit it, bro.
Yeah. Let's just say, fuck Dak. We like CD, right?
I agree. I like CD. Okay. If he's open, shout out to y'all, fantasy fools out there. And if CD's out there when I'm up, first pick.
And if for the record, again, if Dak becomes a Raider quarterback, I'm done with him. I'm done with it. I'm moving. I'll probably be like a Bengal. I don't know. No, that's your shit now, right? You like Joe Burrow? Did you move on to Joe Burrow?
I'm not sure about it. He's got a blonde. He's got this blonde hair now. Now I don't know. I mean,
can I ask a question?
It's gonna be week to week. Yeah, what's up?
As long as it's not about that, go ahead.
No, fuck no.
Okay, let's go.
Houston Texans. I feel they're the Philly. They're the Philly from a few years ago when they had Vince Young, Michael Vick.
Was this a hot take?
Nah, it's just my what I've been thinking. Well, take it as it is what it is.
You're talking about the dream team, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Take it for what it is. It could be a hot take or whatever, but
is that a good thing or a bad thing? Go ahead.
It's a dud for me because they're in the AFC. They're not in the NFC.
Okay.
So, but I just thought I mentioned that if you go Houston, expect them to perform great during the season. Expect them to flop at the playoffs.
Well, let's just look at it. I feel like they're overrated anyways because who's in their division? Tennessee. They're like a 8-8 team. Never getting on the hump. You got the Colts. They're like the same thing.
Same shit.
And then who's the other one that's on there?
Jaguars.
Oh yeah.
They just paid $60 million to their fucking quarterback. Who
hasn't done shit.
Trevor Lawrence. So there we go. We got 3 dysfunctional franchises, and then you got Houston. That's fun.
That brought in stars.
So let me ask you this: if they start out like 8-0, are you buying a Texan jersey? Is anybody going the other way? Because I think I may switch over. Paul,
Negative.
you sticking with the cow? Oh, you got the Chiefs hat.
This
is Mahomes'
This is that whole
Three
teams.
Pete. 3P.
Yeah.
Damn.
3P. I agree with it. But they're facing Cowboys.
This is Mahomes OP right here.
I still don't know about the regular season. I mean, right now, I mean, they're definitely a playoff team for Houston.
Yeah, playoff team.
I think, I mean, over 9.5, I still think that's a good play. The hype's hard to tell. I mean, pros are kind of just passing on it, but that's not. They're just like, well, I'm going to buy the Colts because of their upside, which I get it, but
No, go ahead.
you know, the Texans roster is. I mean,
It's stacked.
Where
It's stacked,
I mean,
man.
what do you? I mean, other than like the offensive line. I mean, the trenches. Yeah, the Colts are probably better, but their quarterback. I mean, there's some regression. You know, it'll be interesting. And I mean, I think Jacksonville, like they're a playoff team too. It's a tough division.
I don't think
but it's
Jacksonville's
interesting.
overrated, man.
They got talent too. So.
I like Sunshine better than remember the Titans, man. I don't like them now.
Yeah, the Titans. They're yeah.
No, remember the Titans movie.
part-
I like the Sunshine. 'Cause
Sunshine.
we're talking about
Yeah.
fucking Jacksonville.
That's one of my favorite football movies. Remember the Titans?
Sunshine. That's
Yeah.
Trevor Lawrence right there, baby.
Yeah. I'm a big fan of Denzel Washington,
Daddy, chill.
but I mean
Hot tour.
Tua. So okay, so I mean I knew the Dallas Cowboys segment would spark a little nerve, or get us our juices going. Anything else that you're excited about this year? Not specifically any players, but okay. You know what? I got a hot take. I was thinking about this, and this is I think a play of the year, and we got to research this. Is they put Hill as the number one best NFL player, Tyreek Hill,
Right.
and then they put Patrick Mahomes number 4. Do you agree with that? Or my question is, do you agree on that? And then also, do you think that he's going to come with a vengeance on every person that's like he's going to make it a statement game? I don't know if they're playing Miami. We got to look that up. But is that where we have to go the over on all his stats?
Well, I would say first of all, yeah, I would put him number 1. I think on that they had Tyreek, McCaffrey.
Which
No,
I
they
don't
had
disagree on that.
Tyreek, Lamar, Christian McCaffrey, and Patrick Mahomes. I probably would go the other way. I would go Mahomes, McCaffrey, Lamar, and then Tyreek.
If McCaffrey was number 1, I wouldn't be mad about that. I wouldn't be mad at that. I think the only thing that's
I
kind
wouldn't
of
take him number
Tyreek
one.
Hill should
Like
not
he
be
was
number
the
1.
MVP, but they don't give it to running backs anymore. It doesn't make any sense. That's what I was trying to, I guess, as far as like on Dak, like
I say Mahomes number 1.
he doesn't have as much value. Yeah.
I agree
He's
with you.
never
Mahomes
hurt.
number 1.
He's never hurt. He's
Yeah, he plays
the
hurt.
face of the league.
He
Yeah.
was fucking.
Yeah.
It was fucking broken ankle, ACL
won-
sprain or whatever.
He's won 3 fucking Super Bowls, and how does he not
2
number
back to
1?
back.
How is he not number 1?
And he didn't have the wide receivers. My bad.
If they said no, it's cool. If you said that it was like the best athlete, okay, yeah, because sometimes he'd be walking like a little duck sometimes with his little, yeah, he's got his little posture, but
Yeah.
so okay, yeah, he doesn't have the most athletic. Sometimes you see a little dad bod in him in the off season, but I mean, the best NFL player, come on, bro, come on,
Not Tyreek.
no, definitely.
He's got to
not.
have a quarterback to fucking deliver that ball.
Yeah, for sure.
Back the goddamn shit!
I wouldn't bet him number 1, but so okay.
Can I tell you how excited about the Chiefs? Shout out to
Hey,
Paul Warner.
Mahomes OT, you're the OG.
Hey man, we
Go
got
ahead, talk
Hollywood
that
Brown.
shit.
We got Hollywood Brown.
Talk that shit.
We got we got.
Oh, what are you talking about? We got? Oh, so that's your second. Hold on.
No.
Yeah, what
We.
Hey, you caught me. You caught
Where's
me.
this
You-
We shit.
you
Hold
caught
on.
me, you caught me.
Oh man.
Man, so do we have to patent on this?
No.
shit already, or what?
I'm
You patented
talking
this
as a Mahomes OT persona.
Yeah.
All right.
But
go ahead.
nah. But we got Hollywood. They got Hollywood Brown.
Daddy, chill.
Okay.
Hey,
Who else?
shout out Hill. 10. Now we got Ray Rice still. They got with. God damn, bro. You got. and then the running back.
Okay, they got an abuser.
There were
Go ahead.
Pacheco, Isaiah Pacheco,
Okay.
and then Kelsey's still there. Reed's still there.
So who's their?
Mahomes is still there.
Dude.
How about who they drafted?
I don't know. I know who they added.
Who?
I know the second year.
So I'm not a
Hollywood
Chiefs
Brown,
fan.
Marquise Hollywood Brown. He's a speedster, just like Tyreek Hill. So I expect for him to be bombing out to him, and, then you got Ray Rice.
They're going to be more explosive.
They drafted,
Yeah,
they drafted the next Tyreek Hill. I don't even know what his name is, but
now that you mention it, I
the
remember.
guy from Texas, he ran the fastest fucking 40.
Yeah.
And then they fell in his lap. Like, I'm sorry, we're gonna see a three-peat. This is the first.
Yeah,
this is gonna be the first three-peat in I don't know how many
Since
years.
the Patriots, man.
No,
About 20
Patriots.
years.
No, not
Oh,
Patriots.
Cowboys?
No, I
Cowboys
think
never.
Nobody's ever done a three-peat.
Right?
No,
No.
nobody's done it. It's only been 2.
Hey, man, they had the defense. Chris Jones still stayed. That's
So then it's safe to say when we do the Super Bowl podcast, then we're definitely seeing the Chiefs in there.
yeah.
Okay, who do y'all see going against the Chiefs this year?
Chiefs versus
Cowboys.
nah.
Well, then why? What was all that bullshit?
We're all
saying
hey,
earlier?
bro. Just-
Well, weren't we just
Got
talking
him.
about authenticity?
Got him. Got him.
No. Okay.
No, because I've been authenticity.
Okay.
Let's see, from the NFC, Detroit Lions.
Detroit Lions.
Lions.
Okay. You got something for that? I kind of like that one, to be honest, but I feel like it's an easy pick.
Yeah,
A lot of people.
How is it easy when we still got the Niners?
Well, I
and
feel
people
like
still believe in the Eagles.
Well, I say that a lot of people will pick the Lions because they're fun to watch, offensively,
Explosive.
Yeah, the coach is like a real people person kind of guy, right? He's like one of the guys. It's a sexy pick. I'll put it that way.
Yeah,
so,
I agree.
So I don't want to say the Lions because
Who else would you trust
who
though?
else?
That's what I can't get behind anybody else. It's
Jordan Love.
The Niners.
I mean, maybe. I mean, yeah.
Hey,
but
man.
but everybody.
I completely forgot. It slipped my mind, man.
Yeah.
You're spot on that. Because
they're all on that. You know.
I mean, they did like wax the shit out of the Cowboys.
and they gave hell to the Niners.
Yeah, they did.
So
Yeah.
Jordan Love, they got a young wide receiver group. They got a good tight end. That should do leaps and bounds this year.
So it's okay. So, you hadn't answered the question. Sorry.
Man.
We took all
Well,
your.
here's the problem, man. They're just emotional like things we have for all these fucking teams. You know,
Right.
like Detroit's Albert's team. The Cowboys are like everybody's
Timo.
fucking team.
Let's go Cowboys. Super Bowl.
49ers are Timo's team.
So what's your
I mean,
team?
the Eagles, nobody really likes them. I mean, their coach, I don't like their fucking coach.
What about the Bears? We like.
Nah, they got a rookie quarterback, man.
The pace is fucking nails.
You know who's the sleeper? Probably the sleeper is probably the Rams. But do they got enough? Have they rebuilt that team enough? That's what I would say. I mean, Stafford, if he stays healthy, they got the coach and that. I mean, so I think they're kind of a sleeper. But
Okay.
right now, if I had a gun in my head right now, I would say Detroit.
Detroit. Okay. Shout out Albert. Albert, man, he won it last year.
Yeah, it's Detroit and the Chiefs. Yeah, I mean, they got a team. They're that
Super Bowl
team.
bound.
They got to get it done this year. They brought the
All
offensive coordinator back. They got their line intact. So
They
offensive
got a
line
good defense.
So off the head.
defense
then,
got better. Yeah,
So I know I
the
agree with the Lions.
coach seems to be legit. He's not top 5, but he's probably top 10. So
Yeah.
just like Jared Goff,
He's like a Mike Tomlin.
They're right
like
there. They got
like
that
a rah. Like,
they're that when they're underdog, they're fucking on point, So they're if they still got that chip, they can get it done. I think.
Okay.
If
Shout out
anybody's
Tim Walsh.
gonna beat the Chiefs, I would say it's them. I think the Chiefs would beat anybody else. I don't think anybody else would beat the Chiefs in the Super Bowl.
All right. Let's let's try another one then. This is probably more interesting because we're all on the Lions. Who is y'all's dark horse that you think that's gonna surprise teams? Maybe not win the Super Bowl, but like make the playoffs. Do you know what I mean? Like nobody's talking about. You know what I mean? One of these teams that we can bet on every fucking week because last year I feel like it could have been the Lions, but then people started hopping on that bandwagon or whatever. But
You saw
there's
Texans.
always a team every year. Of course, that's why I love football. This is why it's the best sport in the world. Is that there's always teams from the bottom that end up like shooting up just off to have the good draft, not paying their fucking quarterback, or just off of injuries and they barely squeeze in and make some noise in the playoffs. What is that stat that's like every year in the playoffs there's always like 3 or 4 new teams.
Yeah, there's like 7 new teams.
So yeah.
It's like half the teams.
Yeah. So who is y'all's dark horse, and tell me why? If you want to talk about players, go ahead. But just give me what y'all think.
So what are the qualifiers? Because everybody's talking about everybody. Like they got to be non-playoff teams.
No, yeah. Because if they go 8-8, oh cool. Like if Panthers go 8-8, like who gives a shit, right? You still
Yeah.
And
So-
they don't. No one expects the Panthers to do shit, right?
A non-playoff team that's going to make the playoffs.
or maybe win the division. How about that?
Yeah, let's go win a division.
Yeah, let's go with that.
Man, a non-playoff team. Well, there's one. There's one. It's easy, which would be Atlanta. Would you? I mean, that if I had, based on those metrics, I would say that. So who's going to win that division? The Bucks, the Saints, Panthers.
Yeah, you're right. I guess. Yeah, you're right. Like they have the easiest road.
Yeah, I mean they're.
But I'm talking about surprise teams. Cause would you be surprised if Atlanta won the division? You'd be like,
No.
like you just said, like you just said, like it's like, I would just say the one
a sleeper. I would say
let's start
a
off
sleeper team to win a division. I would say the Washington Commanders.
Hey, you know what? I was thinking that too.
Yeah.
Huh? Yeah. We're right on schedule. Yeah, we're at 42 minutes.
I mean, the Cowboys, we don't know what we're going to get from them. And the Eagles, like I said, their coach could implode it all because they're already Hurts and him. Like, they don't get along. They're already reporting that. So, I mean, they got...
Eagles are lost.
I mean, they're a team... That division's always kind of like a lot of random shit. I mean, so that wouldn't surprise me. That one's kind of way off there. I mean, I think it's possible the Rams could win their division, too.
Okay. Yeah, I would say that too. Rams is a good pick. I mean, like we don't think they're going to be dog shit.
Yeah.
But
I mean, the other one would be the Jets, but Aaron Rodgers just comes back, so it's kind of like Atlanta.
Yeah, I'm still trying to think myself. But
For me, it would be the Bears.
That's a good pick.
Yeah, I know you mentioned them earlier, man. It's Caleb Williams. They got Keenan Allen. They still got DJ Moore. I think they upgraded their running back position. I think it was man, I know it's at the tip of my tongue, but I can't remember at the time. But I know they upgraded a running back. They've always been a great defensive team. So yeah, I see them moving up.
This is because I'm gonna go bold, and I said it earlier, and I was just joking, but now I kind of think about it. How about the New England Patriots? And because that's okay. Now hear me. Okay, Jets. We saw what they did without fucking Aaron Rodgers. Oh, it takes one more injury, and then he retires. So
Yeah.
Jets can. Okay, if Jets are healthy, Jets are gonna win their division. It's easy. Bills, they've already lost both their their receivers. They've been losing players. They can have an off year. They didn't have an off year. They've been declining really. And then
Cowboys.
You got Miami. They were lightning in a bottle last year, but once you figured them out, it was kind of like Tua is. If you don't have Tua, what do you got? Like he can get concussion and be out for 6-8 weeks. Boom. Now they're 2-4 during that. So I would say New England would be my like deep fucking
Probably about 6 feet deep.
dark horse. That's my bony pony. We call it Bony
Bodie
Pony.
Pony? What the fuck?
Yeah.
Daddy, chill.
I know. I was thinking Dark Horse. I was like,
You
I don't
should have
know.
said Hokey Pokey or some shit.
Well, I was trying to keep it horse themed, but like
Daddy
not being
chill.
too excessive. Yeah,
Daddy, chill.
exactly. Yeah, my bad. I'm okay. Bony Pony is not the best
Man.
analogy, but watch out for them Patriots.
No.
Well, if I'm gonna bet right now, I think probably the Bengals actually worst to first is the best one.
And then okay,
The Bengals already have a high expectation.
Well, yeah, exactly. But I know what he means by based on this criteria that I said, like worst to first.
Yeah.
Well, let me just say one last thing about the Patriots. They have 3 quarterbacks to choose from. They just gotta get it right one time.
They're still gonna go back to a drawing board after they pick one. 'Cause they got no running back either. They got a great defense, though.
That's all it takes, though, right? Like they can figure out the rest. I don't know who the
they're gonna.
coach is.
It's gonna be a whole new.
But I think the coach is a
QB.
defensive coach, right? I don't know.
Yeah.
You never know, man. I'm just throwing it out there. So, anyways, I want to wrap things up here. It's been great.
Yeah,
Let
man.
me just say it real quick. Is there anything else that y'all want to? Oh no, I got one more topic. Okay, and we have to talk about it because I haven't talked about it with anybody else. Who are we going for tomorrow? Are we going for Wemby? Or are we going for the Dream Team? You made the face first, so go ahead.
Oh shit, man! Yeah, no, I made the face first because it's Wemby and USA, but
who's your loyalty to?
San Antonio will win.
Okay.
Either way, I think we're the winners.
Why? Because Derek Anderson?
I'm just saying that San Antonio will win just because we're USA and we got Wemby. So any player that wins, any team that wins,
Okay.
we feel victorious.
Well, if you're a betting man,
If you're betting, let's go Wemby. Let's go France.
Let's go France. So, like, if somebody said, "Hey, you got to bet on a team," you're gonna go France,
Yeah. Yes, sir.
Paul?
Yes, sir. Yeah, France covers the spread plus 16. USA wins by 10. It's a win-win. San Antonio rules the day. You heard it.
But that gold medal is going to Wembley.
That is a win-win, right? Like if you bet on France to cover the spread, and then USA to just win, that is a win-win. I like that. This is the year, and you know what? Like you said, San Antonio wins because let's just say you're like in Boston, Massachusetts. Do you really give a fuck if Wemby has a good game? You're like, oh, I'm going for the 4 Boston Celtics that are on the team, right? I don't care shit. So they're losing money while we're fucking raking it in. Hold on, let me get that money. Bring in the dough, baby.
Let's go.
Is that the pick of the week? Is that what we're doing?
Thanks.
Yeah.
Hey, but let me drop some more games.
We could do first half plus
what I'm
9.5 on France, and then bet USA second half for live line.
That's a good one. And you know what? They also have a prop where you can bet like one team winning one half and then the other team winning the other half for like plus whatever, like 600, 700, 800. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
So that wouldn't be a bad bet to do. Like,
that way you're truly be able to root for the USA. You know, like the work's the work's done in the first half. You're at least breaking even.
And it's easier for you to hedge because if USA end up winning, maybe you win like let's say 100 to win 600. We'll use those math, and then so you're winning 600, and then
to go over. I mean Curry to go over on points.
Curry to go over on points.
I was just thinking on this right now.
Okay, so is that your best bet for for tomorrow?
Yes, because the fact is you got 2 MVP. I mean not MVP, 2 defensive players in the NBA are there on France team. It was the first pick and the second pick, Gobert and Wemby, and then besides that you got Batum that could follow Durant around, and then that leaves Curry because they ain't got no guards over there in France. They ain't got no great guards, so I expect for the guards, especially Curry, to go off tomorrow.
I think it's going to be an upset.
Yeah, because those defensive players, I mean, first and second players.
LeBron can't
Runner-up.
LeBron can't be. Braun is not Brawning.
He can't.
And with those two, because like when I see Braun USA. He's always like going to the hoop. It ain't him hitting in the 3-pointer. It ain't him. So Bronny can't do that no more. Bronny can't be Bron, right?
It's only in transition baskets that he could be that guy because he's fucking bigger than everybody.
You can guard Curry like get him off the 3-point line because hey, fuck it, if he goes past you, you still got the twin tower.
The twin towers back there. The two.
I think it's their kryptonite, bro. And the good thing is they haven't played this year, right? So they haven't even and they got tape on who their closers is. We know who their closers are, all right? Durant. But, hey, put Wemby on Durant. He can't do those pull-ups. Like, you know what I mean? That little, pull out. And then goes to the little corner and hits that little...
Gobert and Durant. I mean, Gobert and Wemby, I got to stand right there.
I don't want to talk about Gobert. Gobert's fucking defense... Yeah, keep his ass on the bottom. He knows how to block shots, but you get a one-on-one, he's fucking skating.
Yeah, but both of them are like on half court from the free throw, half of the free court. They could just defend that whole fucking half, that quarter, while you got Batum on the other side doing his thing.
But you were right though. Best bet of the week, France in the first half, and then the USA to come back and win it. But I really think that France is going to get the gold because where are they playing? They're playing at France. The stars are aligning, the planets are aligning. And then also the matchup is horrible. Everybody's going to be betting USA. Right there. Our first best bet of the year here in Edison Podcast. Is that what we're doing so far?
That's it.
So far? Okay. Edison Podcast. And actually, I want everybody that's watching and made it this far. Should we stick with Slick Talk or Edison Podcast? Y'all let us know. I'll probably be texting y'all. If y'all made it this far on the podcast, y'all are fucking loyal as fuck. Hell yeah.
Love y'all.
Cheers. Shout out also again, I want to shout out to Phoenix Fire Systems for giving this opportunity, being our biggest fans, and giving us the place to do this. Giving us our name. I mean, shit. There might as well be the fourth member. I mean, we need to just put a little chair right there, just you know.
We need it. Make it a round table discussion.
Yeah, for sure. And we're gonna get Senior here, my dad. We're gonna get him a couple times out of the year, hopefully, as long as his schedule matches or whatever. But yeah, man, it's been fun. We're gonna go ahead and lock it up. Is there anything that you want to say before? Whoop whoop. Or what he's saying, or what is his full went from being a Drake fan to
fucking straight out Kendrick. Hey, let me drop y'all some game.
Yeah, and sometimes you gotta pop out and show niggas.
Let's go.
And then Paul, hey, I love your sobriety. I love your intake. I feel your energy. It's a good vibe. You got something else to say before we end this?
It's all good, man. Football's here, so let's a few more weeks. We got the real deal. Can't wait.
Let's go.
Hell yeah, man. I love that. All right, brother. Well, shit.